Hey guys, it's me again, back with another video, and today it is St. Patrick's Day. So happy St. Patrick's Day, you guys. I am so excited about it. This is like one of the only culturally appropriate holidays that I actually get to celebrate because I am white, I am Irish. So there you go. I can celebrate it and no one can give me shit for it. So tonight we're getting, you already know. So it's St. Patty's Day. We want to do some kind of green look today because obviously I'm not wearing green. So I wanted to do some kind of green eyeshadow look with you guys and just kind of play a little bit with some new things that I have. So I'm just going to jump into it. I've already done the rest of my face. So let's just go ahead and jump into the eye makeup, all right? So I've already primed my eyelids with my Urban Decay Primer Potion. So I have a few different things that I want to play with, that I want to use. I think I want to use my transition shade, just to kind of gild everything over and then do green over it. I want to use this Flower Beauty Pop Fanatic eye pigment in the shade Zing. It's just the yellow one, which I'm super excited to try. So let's just go ahead and pop some of this on the lid from Crease to Brow Bone and just get started. So I'm going to do that using my Jeffree Star number JS number 4 and just pop this from Crease to Brow Bone. So I think I got this wet because it doesn't want to go on right. Like, it goes on really pretty on my finger, but then when I put it on the lid, it doesn't really blend out right. So I'm just going to try and pat it on with a finger and then just blend it out with a brush and see if that's going to work for me. Actually, just patting it on with a finger worked. So there we go. Ta-da! There we go. And now that we've got our yellow base going on, we'll probably go around like the edges of it, like later on after we finish everything, just to add that little pop of yellow once again. But we're just going to go ahead and jump into some darker shades now. So now I think I want to do a little bit of this shade right here. I'm going to use the BH Cosmetics Zodiac palette. And I think I want to do a little bit of this shade right here under Capricorn. This matte shade, and just kind of create a little bit of an outer V with that, and then go over that with the Violet Voss La Macaroon, I think is how you say it, palette, and use this sort of green dark shade right here and just kind of add a little bit of sparkle on top of that. So let's just do that and see what it looks like. And I am going to do that using my Morphe Stamper brush. It doesn't have a name or a number, it just came in a set, but it is one of my favorite go-to brushes. So if you find a brush like this, like any kind of stiff, like dense, smally packed brush, this is a good one, especially for like that outer V area, especially if you have an hooded eye, because I do, and that way I can really like pull up on it and really get to that placement exactly where I want it. But that's just me. Things work differently for everyone. So it might work for you, it might not, but that's what works for me. So that's just kind of like my tip for you guys. So just going into this darker shade under Capricorn right here, this matte one. I'm just going to bring that into the crease a little bit as well. Okay, so now stepping into the Violet Voss palette, we're going to use this shade right here. And I didn't want to start with this shade because I knew I wanted to bring that matte shade into the crease. And this entire palette is shimmers. So didn't want to use a shimmer in the crease. That just accentuates my lines and I don't really like that very much. So thought that I would just do this, like just kind of pat this over and then that would work out well. But now what I think I want to do is jump back into the Zodiac palette from BH Cosmetics and step into this shade. I think Sagittarius is the one I want to go with, just because it's like kind of greeny gold. It's like pretty much the only green that I have besides the Violet Voss palette. I didn't really think about St. Patty's Day when I was packing. Didn't pack any greens. I have a great one at home. Didn't bring it. So we're just gonna work with what we have. So I'm gonna try this Sagittarius shade and I'm gonna press that over the lid and see how that turns out. Ooh, pretty. I mean, it's definitely a little bit like on the blue side of green, but we can work with it. We can work with it considering this is all we have, so don't judge me. So I really like that actually. Like that greeny blue kind of shade really just pops. If you see what I mean? So now I'm going to take a little bit more of the yellow and just kind of outline everything just to give it a little bit more drama. And since this is like a wet pigment, I don't know if I got it wet or if it comes like this. Like, did it just get wet in my travels? I don't know, but it's like definitely wet now. And I feel like it was supposed to be a powder, but maybe I was just totally wrong and just didn't know. But not really digging the cream formula of this. Hopefully it'll dry out. I'm gonna leave it open and see, hopefully that's it. Because it doesn't say that it's a cream on here, it just says eye pigment, which I assume would be a powder. But then again, I feel like I assume way too much, so. We're just gonna go in with a small detail brush. This is just the Morphe JS number 6 that we're gonna be using. This one right here. And it's just like got the flat side on one side and the fat side on the other. So I'm just going to use the flat side and just kind of go on the outside with the yellow pigment just to kind of brighten everything up a bit. If this will work. I hope it works and I don't ruin everything. Yes, so the yellow kind of like mixed with the green a little bit and it kind of created like an aqua color up here. Not mad at it at all. I mean, it's definitely not what I expected, but I think it's kind of pretty. It's different for St. Patrick's Day. Like normally I would just be like green and be like done with it, but this is kind of nice. I'm liking it. What do you guys think? So now let's do a little pop of highlight in the corner. So I'm just gonna take my pinky finger for that because we've learned that is the best tool for that. So I'm just gonna grab this middle shade in the Galaxy palette, or the Zodiac palette I mean. Just grab some of that on my pinky and pop that right in the inner corner. Take a little bit of that on this flat Morphe brush, which I think is a concealer brush, but I'm just going to use it to highlight the brow bone real quick. There we go. So now we need a little bit of mascara. So let's go ahead and do that real quick, which of course I will be using the Benefit Roller Lash. Oh, by the way, I'm here in Nashville, if I didn't already mention that. Yeah. Nashville, Tennessee, St. Patty's Day. I don't really know what we're gonna do. There's no telling. Nashville's not my city, y'all. Memphis is my city. Nashville, not me. So I have no idea what we're doing. But hopefully it'll be fun. I mean, St. Patty's Day is like the one holiday I feel like I get to celebrate, and it's not like why are you doing this? You know, like Columbus Day, fuck that. President's Day, fuck that. Christmas is overrated. Birthdays never turn out the way you want them to. Valentine's Day sucks. Like St. Patty's Day, you can just get drunk and forget everything. So it's like, how can you go wrong? I mean, that's just me. But that may be the Irish in me speaking, so don't take that to heart too much. Take everything I say with a grain of salt, you guys. I mean, you should really take what everyone says with a grain of salt. Be your own person. Make your own ideas. So there we go, guys. Let's do a setting spray and a lip color, and we'll pull our hair down and we'll have the finished look, all right? For setting spray, I have been using, and it's almost gone, I think this is the last time I'm gonna be able to use it, the Boscia White Charcoal Setting Mist. It's supposed to be like a mattifying oil control, like acne helping setting mist. So this is one that I really like, especially during the summer. So I thought I'd bring it with me to Tennessee, and so far it's done me very well. Way to go, Boscia. I really love your white charcoal products. I have the white charcoal primer as well. I just don't use it near as often. Okay, so for our lip color, I had a Milk Makeup lip color that I wanted to use, but I feel like the shade just is a little wrong, so we're not going to use that. So I'm just going to stick with something that I've already tried. I think I'm just going to use the CoverGirl Melting Pout Vinyl Vow. I think that'll match pretty well with like the green and yellow that I have going on. Like the other one was like a mauve kind of burgundy, and it was like, girl, that's not going to go with green. Don't do that. So there we have it. So we have our lip color on, pull our hair down. All right, you guys. So this is the finished St. Patty's Day look that I have going on today. I'll probably do something else with my hair, obviously, because it looks like a hot mess, so don't judge me. But what do we think about the eye colors? Is it pretty? Is it too much? Does it just look like mud? I have a habit of making things look like mud. Let me know what you guys think. If you like it, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. I greatly appreciate it. You guys know that I love that. If you really like my vibe and you want to see more of me, hit the subscribe button. Hopefully you'll be seeing a lot more of me, and I'll be seeing a lot more of you in the future. All right? I love you guys. Peace out and happy St. Patty's Day.